Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Harry Potter set number 76399 Hogwarts Magical Trunk. This has 603 pieces, 6 minifigures, and it retails for $60 in the US. So there's a lot of sixes there. This is an extremely customizable set, which I think is its strongest asset, and I can't wait to show you guys what it can do. Here is Professor McGonagall. This is, I think, the same minifigure that was in the Transfiguration class Hogwarts Moment set from 2021, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't know if she had a black witch's hat in that set. I know she had this mold, but I really like this mold. I really like this figure. Love the dress piece. Great printing. Love the face as well. And back printing. Awesome back printing. I love it when LEGO prints on the back of these dress slopes, and she does have an alternate face as well. Here's Harry. He is wearing an unsorted outfit. I don't know if this is a new torso print for this set. I think it is. It's hard to tell because LEGO has so many variations on Hogwarts uniforms at this point, even just in the last few years. But I really like this figure. He's holding his chocolate frog there as well as his wand. And I do like getting unsorted robes. It's nice to just get kind of like generic ones. But I can't wait to talk to you guys about the rest of the minifigures because there are just so many options to choose from. You get 4 different torsos, 1 for each house. You get 2 heads in each skin tone, except for the light nougat skin tone, which is used to represent Caucasian characters. You get 4 heads for them, although 2 of them are named characters, you know, Harry and McGonagall. And you get so many hairpiece options, like you don't have enough hairpiece options for all of the minifigures. So I'm going to show you guys all of that after I show you the ones that I've come up with. This is my Gryffindor Student, and that is actually a brand new skin color. I think people are calling it medium brown. It is between reddish brown and dark brown. And I just think that that is such a cool color. I'm really glad that LEGO's introducing more diversity in their skin tones. And it does kind of make me laugh that this set has so much skin color diversity. And, you know, I don't think it's controversial to say that Harry Potter was not a very culturally diverse franchise. There's a lot of jokes about it nowadays. But I really like that this set has so many options for you. I also really like the wacky hair colors. I've tried to use like all of my favorite hair pieces. This was recolored in pink for a Jurassic World set, this ponytail piece, but I really like it. Spinning this around, you can see that this character does have an alternate face. Love that. That's such a good print. All of these are like brand new heads for this set. Also really like the back printing. Sorry I'm spending so long on this figure, but I love the torso design for all of these guys with the house scarf. She's also wearing one of those short skirts from the Trolls line. And if you pop that off, you too get like the dual molded or like triple molded short legs. That is just perfect. I really love that piece. Next up, we've got our Hufflepuff figure. She doesn't have a skirt and like the dual molded legs because I actually made 3 of my minifigures female just so I could use more of those hair pieces. Again, great torso print. Also really like the fact that they're wearing gloves because then that way you don't need to worry about the hand color matching the skin color. Gave her a dark orange wand, and I really like this hair piece. I don't know where it originated. It's kind of got like a headband molded into it that I just noticed, but this one isn't colored like a different color. So actually, if anyone can let me know where this mold comes from, because I don't think I've seen it before, but I really like it. This minifigure is using like the medium nougat skin tone. It's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes my ring light washes it out a little bit. That's typically used for East Asian characters. And she does have a glasses face on the back, which I think is also super useful because you could just pretend that this is like another character entirely. I think this Ravenclaw Girl is the favorite of the minifigures I made just because I matched this hairpiece to the color used for her gloves and scarf. I really like this kind of electric blue, and I am a Ravenclaw. This is a great hair mold as well. I really like it. I like kind of, you know, the short spiky look. She also has the skirt and triple molded legs. And then at the back, she has a nice face print. And so this is the dark brown color. And so I'm just going to bring the new medium brown a little bit closer so you can see like a little bit of the difference. Finally, here is my Slytherin Boy. I really love the face prints in this set because they're so expressive. I love this one where he's sticking out his tongue. I tried to find something that looked a little bit conniving, like he's, I don't know, like licking his lips because he's just played a nasty trick on somebody. He's holding a black wand because I associate black wands with evil characters, aka Slytherins. And this hairpiece was actually found on T'Challa Star-Lord in the Marvel Studios CMF series. So it's great to see it pop up in sets. And at the back, this is another Glasses face, but the reverse doesn't have it. So I think, again, that these are supposed to be two distinct characters. And when I say you've got a ton of options to customize, I really mean it. So here are all of the different extra head and hair pieces. Like I said, you get a male and a female for each color. And again, I want to talk about the medium brown because I thought that medium brown was going to be the same as this color. I don't even remember exactly. I don't remember exactly what shade this color is, but it's close to medium brown. It's just not the same. And so I really like that. And again, just look at how expressive those faces are. I love these prints so much. This one too, it's great to see so much diversity for minifigures in this set because it really lets like any kid customize themselves. Here is another figure, and these figures are actually, like these heads are attached to hair because I do want to buy extra torsos and just make these actual figures. Although I guess I should show you guys the alternate faces. So let me just use this head. So there is this guy's alternate face. There is this girl's, and I love this hairpiece, by the way, with the blue. I really like this ponytail hairpiece in different colors. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the medium brown head. Again, I really love that guy's face. Actually, I feel like that wouldn't be a bad face for me as as a kid. Yeah, I feel like that would work pretty well. But no glasses, sadly. And actually, I don't think I'm quite that dark. Like that's not exactly my skin color, I think. Then there's this kid who I kind of tried to give him like this hair, like pretending like he's trying to be like Draco Malfoy maybe. So it fits that he's in Slytherin. There's the alternate face. And then something strange that I wanted to talk about. This is Dudley Dursley's head. Like this was made for Dudley. So I think it's kind of strange that it's in like a Hogwarts set. But I really like this hairpiece. There's his alternate. And then lastly, I think this is supposed to be Hermione because she's shown on the box as being a Gryffindor, and this is a hair mold created specifically for Hermione, but this isn't her face. This is not her face print. It's just a generic child's face print. Young Hermione uses a different one. So that was just kind of interesting to me. And then you do have a bunch of other hair pieces left. I really like this one with the kind of like Afro puffs. And then you just have some more generic ones, but again, just a ton of great selection here. That was a lot of time spent on minifigures, but I really wanted to show you guys how you can customize them. Now let's move on to the trunk. This can also be customized to your house color. You can see I was a little bit indecisive, so I just did what they did on the front of the box and make a checkerboard out of all of the house colors. I think later I will go back and adjust it to be all Ravenclaw. You can see I did put Ravenclaw stickers on here. And I kind of went crazy with the stickers. At first I was like, I'm not going to put any stickers on here. But then I decided I wanted to put like all of them. I really like the graphic design on these stickers. So here's the front of the trunk. This thing is not very big, but it does have a very good weight to it. Platform 9 3/4 stickers there. Weasley's Wizard pieces there. You do have a little key here. I'll show you how that lock works in a second, but you do have a Hogwarts one here. A little bit askew. I should have applied that better. On top, this is where I went crazy. I really like the graphic design on these. Like I love this Honeydukes one. I really like that main Hogwarts crest. Got Beaubaton, Durmstrang, more Hogsmeade stickers, Chocolate Frog ones, Herbology, a Snitch, Butterbeer, more Birdie Bots, Platform 9 3/4 again. I love all of these stickers. Again, just hats off to the graphic designers on these. Because I usually don't like stickering up Lego sets like this that, you know, let you go crazy. Because I mean, I'm not a kid, but I had a lot of fun with this. And so I'm really glad that they included all of these. And speaking of stickers, there is one on this little like keychain. Yeah, the sticker situation in the set is a little bit insane. There's just so many. You've got stickers on the side here where you can kind of write your initials with a permanent marker. And then you've also got like trunk handles on the sides, which I think are really, really cute. Again, this thing is really small. Like I can't stress that enough. I thought it was going to be like twice its size. Like that is it compared to a minifigure. So that is kind of crazy to me because this is not a very cheap set. Then around the back, you can see there's actually some nice detail because the entire trunk is just full of accessories. So you've got some bookshelf stickers back here, but there's just so much more to see inside. So I'm going to show you guys how this locking mechanism works. So you just turn it to the right to lock it. Whoops, sorry. Let me try that again. Turn it to the right to lock it, and then it can't open, and then you turn it to the left to unlock it. Come on. Okay, then you can just pull it out. Same locking mechanism as like the Encanto magical storybook sets. And then inside, you just have a ton of stuff to play with. I'm just going to go through it all and pull it all out in front of you because there is just so much. Here is an owl, very nice sand blue with the flying mold. Also came in the hospital wing set. Then you have a little trunk here with a printed quibbler on top, a cauldron. Inside you have a bottle of acid pops and then 2 white cheese slopes, like double cheese slopes. Don't know what those are supposed to be for. Inside here you have a bunch of stickered banners. So you've got house banners for each of the houses. And then on the other side, you just have like Great Hall decorations. So that's pretty cool. These stickers aren't hard to apply. There's just a lot of them. Then moving forward, you've got the sorting hat, so you can play out a sorting ceremony. To go with that, you do have a little stool to sit the figures on. Then you've got this purple couch for a common room. You do get 1 collectible wizard card in this set, surprisingly. I thought that they would have stopped that after 2021. Then you've got a couple of tables for the Great Hall. These are pretty nice builds with a bunch of food on them. And then all the way at the back, you've got a bunch of cabinets and they are full of stuff. So in this cabinet, you've got the Marauders map. That's a printed piece in there. Very nice print. And then you have Advanced Potion Making. That is a sticker. And honestly, we've gotten so many copies of that book by now. It's kind of crazy. We did get a box of Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans in the other cabinet. And then opening it up, you've also got a mug of some kind. It kind of looks like Polyjuice Potion to me. Continuing over here, we've got the House Hourglasses. This is a nice touch because these actually weren't included in the movie. They were scrapped, but it's nice to see them here because that is kind of more of a pure book reference, and that that is what like the bookshelf is attached to. And then lastly, we have a little fireplace with the main Hogwarts crest. You can see my sticker sheet was not cut very well, so I ended up with a lot more black on the right side than the left. But yeah, so you have a bunch of little scenery, and then you're left with this empty trunk. So the open trunk is kind of more what I expected the entire footprint of this to be, but you've got a lot of space. So you've got some studs to arrange things. You've got clips to put those banners in there. And I really haven't played around with setting up rooms in this thing. So I'm going to pull out the instruction manual and just try my hand at like a little bit of it. I don't want to get like too crazy because I mean, this set is also about like discovering it for yourself, but let's see what I can come up with. So here's my quick attempt at a Great Hall. This was super easy to put together, only took me like 2 minutes. And I really like this. So I didn't follow the instructions exactly because they wanted me to disassemble this couch to build some chairs. I don't care enough for that. I'm not going to take everything apart. But I do like the way this looks. The banners, they do add some great height. Like they really do work at giving this suggestion of walls without actually having any. And again, like just the way everything fits into such like a neat, tight space, like the way that you can just pack everything up, it's really, really handy. And then again, like even from the outside, they look good. So I really like that. Stuck the hourglasses back there. Harry's getting sorted in front of the fireplace. There are like very few stud connections, so I was kind of worried about that for a second, but you don't really need them. Like that's not connected to any studs, but it just slides perfectly into place there. This is connected to studs, but none of the figures are except for this girl over here. So I think that the table setup works perfectly. Like this is a really nice on the go toy. Like I could totally see like an 8-year-old like kind of packing this up and taking it on vacation with them just to keep them entertained. Like even on the plane, as long as they are careful, I'm sure that you'd be able to play with this like on a plane. And here's my quick attempt at the Gryffindor common room. Again, no rebuilding here. It wanted me to like turn a bench into a table and like something into a bed. Again, not going to bother with that, but again, I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. So I'm actually going to take McGonagall out because she's kind of in the way. But you've got the couch here, and also, I forgot to mention, you flip this over, there's actually a chessboard on there. Again, just great, great use of space throughout this entire set. I have the fireplace back there, but not quite as high up. No banners, because I think the common room should have a smaller, cozier feel. And I completely forgot about this for the last build. These cabinet doors really don't stay shut. I wish that they would close a little bit better. I completely forgot about this for the last build, but yeah, these do have like stickers on the back, so I totally could have put these like around the Great Hall as more decoration. And that's actually what I did here, because the hourglasses don't fit in the Gryffindor common room, but this bookshelf certainly does. So I think that that's just a really neat way to kind of open up the space. I've got the Quibbler trunk here. And it's a really nice little play area. So, I mean, I'm really liking this set and having a lot of fun with these little reassemblies. I'm having a lot more fun than I thought I would, to be honest. Lastly, I wanted to talk about this briefly. One thing this set might remind you a lot of is Newt Scamander's magical suitcase from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. LEGO did do a set on that, so I did grab it out for a quick comparison. This was from 2018, and this was a $50 set that came with 4 minifigures and multiple magical beasts. You got 3 decent-sized animals. So here's what the trunks look like next to each other. You can see that this one is taller, but Newt's is it is deeper, and it's not quite as tall, but I want to open them up and just give you a quick comparison on them so that you guys can see one of the issues I have with this set. Also, this one is open around the back when everything's removed, but I don't think that's an issue. It works out pretty well. So Newt's suitcase doesn't actually lock. You just have to kind of pull it up. Sorry, it's been a while since I opened this. So you just pull it up like this, then you can kind of open this up, lead the ladder out of his house, and then all of this just kind of pulls apart like that. And then with this trunk, it all just kind of folds open flat. So I do think that Newt's suitcase, it gives you a little bit of a more open area to play with. But the one thing I always didn't like about Newt's suitcase is how shallow it was. This one, I guess actually when it's open, it's actually the same height. But I do wish that Newt's suitcase had been a little bit bigger. Again, that's not something that this set necessarily solves because it is bigger, when it's closed. But that's just because so many pieces go into the base here. But I just thought it would be interesting to look at these sets together because they are the only kind of openable carrying suitcases that LEGO has done. And they are kind of in the same theme. Newt's didn't have quite as many accessories, but I mean, he's still got a decent amount of stuff here. He has a feeding area for the animals, places to cut meat for them, to brush them, to wash them. He has a whole little house in here with, a photograph and potion bottles. There's even a little spot for the Niffler here and just more habitats. So I did just want to show you guys what that looked like in case you were curious about it. Tons of extra pieces in this set. Obviously, the real extras are back here. You've got wands, cookies, teacup, dog poop, stuff like that. These are the extra pieces for building the front of the trunk in whatever Hogwarts house color you want. And then, of course, all of the extra minifigure parts that I already showed you guys. Here are the sticker sheets and the brick separator, because I forgot about that. You do get 2 extra tags here, which is kind of nice if you mess up writing your initials. And then here are the rest of the stickers that you can scatter around the trunk. I do like the spell stickers. You've got some more potion bottles, a couple Tri-Wizard ones that I didn't use. But yeah, like I said, I love the graphic design on these. Here's the box for this set. The front is kind of interesting. I feel like it doesn't really convey everything that you can do with the set, but it does try down here. On top, that does a much better job showing you everything that you can do. On the side, I do like this kind of view of all of the different fronts that you can have. I might try doing this. I do think I like the checkerboard design best, but we'll see. And then at the back here, it does show you the different rooms that you can assemble, and I think that that is a great selling point. We're going to spend a little bit longer on the instruction manual this time. First, I want to show you when you build the front of the set. Again, these are the 8 different design options you have, and then you can do any of these designs in any of the colors. As I just said, I think I like the checkery one the best, although, which one? This one isn't bad as well. So that's a pretty interesting thing. And then at the back, here it shows you how to actually rebuild stuff into, the different rooms. So the sorting ceremony is very basic. Then the common room, or sorry, the Great Hall, this is what I was talking about, them telling you to redo the chairs. Do not want to do that. And then the common room is the most involved by far because you do have to rebuild a bunch of stuff. So you can rebuild this into any of the beds. That is nice to see. Then you can build this little table. So that's cool, but I just don't really want to do that much rebuilding when I'm setting up different rooms. And I forgot to mention, I do really like the front of this manual. This is very nice. I like this set a lot. I buy every Harry Potter set. I was kind of unsure about this one, but I didn't really know anything about it going in. And I can definitely say that it pleasantly surprised me. One thing though is the price. I do not like the price on this set at all. When it was announced, I thought it was going to be $50. I still thought that was a little bit expensive, and then it was actually $60. This set is not worth $60. I'm sorry, like I don't think it is. And I mean, well, maybe I should be fair and like throw in the extra pieces here. I already bagged them up, but I mean, hey, you do get all of those extra pieces in this set too. But I don't think it's worth $60. The amount of stuff that I see in front of me, no, like I think that this is worth a solid $50 of, like play experience. And honestly, I was ready to say 40, but I do have to bear in mind the minifigures. Minifigure parts are more expensive, and LEGO went crazy in this set in the best way possible. We have so many new face prints. We have new torso designs. We have so many awesome hair pieces, several of which are really rare, some of which might even be new. So I can respect that, and they did give you extra pieces to do the front of the trunk in any color you want. So that's why I think this set would be worth $50, but $60, no way. Again, to compare it to Newt's Suitcase, which is the only other set like this that we can compare it to, this was a $50 set, but it also came with 4 minifigures, and it came with 3 good-sized magical beasts. I don't have them with me right now, but they were like pretty huge. So for this set to be $10 more expensive than that one, it's just a little bit ridiculous to me. I do really recommend getting this, but I think that you should wait for a sale. I think that this would be a no-brainer at $50, but at $60, it's just a little bit too much. So let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I will see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.